It's really low light in here, so this is going to be really shitty quality. And I'm also really puffy right now because I've just calming down after being upset.
Hey, welcome. It's B Ricky. Yeah.
Part of what's hard about keeping promises to yourself and doing the things that you need to do is that sometimes they're really triggering. And that's why we avoid them and why I avoid them. This bean's playing. As I said, I was going to do these two tasks and I was going to text both, or like message both my parents back, and I'm really trying to just sort of put my needs first, even when it's not comfortable to do so. So, like, I had to turn something down. I was invited to go somewhere, and I've just know I'm not in the right space to do that right now. Um, I've just been having a more down week, especially the last couple days, and I don't know if it's just my time of the month or what. Um, but it's been harder to keep my mood up, and things have just been bothering me a lot more and getting to me a lot more, and it's harder to brush things off, and it's harder to sort of talk my way out of things and to restructure things, and I'm having more negative thoughts, and it's I don't know if I'm having more of them or if it's like they're harder to push away. I don't really know. But it was just like I really struggled with turning someone down, like just knowing that like I know I'm not really in a good space right now. I'm not in a good mood space, and like I just don't feel comfortable um, going, and it probably wouldn't be a good time for either of us, to be honest, because I wouldn't be feeling good and I wouldn't be fun to be around either. So, and I really struggle with saying no because I usually say, like, it's like I usually talk myself saying out of saying no. Like, it's like, well, you haven't seen them for this long, or, you really should, like, you never know when, like, what's gonna happen, you never know, like, and I give myself these things to, like, feel guilty about all the time and talk myself out of meeting my own needs. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing this right now, and I don't think it would be good for me right now. And but it's like, well, what about this, and what about this, and what if this happens, and then you would be a really bad person. And it's just, I don't know why my brain does that. And I guess it was just kind of bad today. And I don't know, some days it's just a lot harder to do that than other days. And it's not even that it was a big deal, like it's not like some huge thing I was saying no to. It's not like, I turned down some big thing, and it's not like they were not understanding. They're very, very understanding of me, incredibly understanding. And it's just like I still felt guilt, I felt bad, and I just felt like I couldn't say no, but I knew that I could. And it was just kind of unpacking that, but then also feeling the really strong emotions with it, and that was really hard, and I didn't like it at all. And it was a really hard day. And then just, also I just get a lot of thoughts of like, I get all these like paranoid thoughts of, people getting hurt and things happening, that, and I know that they're kind of silly and irrational, so I can usually just, but I've had them my whole life, and I've always thought, I don't know, something bad's gonna happen, and, I never speak it, because I'm paranoid and I don't speak things into existence. But I just get a lot of thoughts that I don't really identify with, and that are really hard for me to not think. And I have a lot of like safety thoughts, like, and concerns, like someone that I love is going to get hurt. So sometimes it's like, I don't know why, it's only sometimes, it's like they don't message me back, and I don't know if there's some triggers or if it's just kind of random. I haven't completely figured it out yet, but it's like my brain will start telling me like something happened, and it's like, but I know nothing, I know it's okay, but what if, what if, what if? And I don't know. Anyway, I've just like I feel like I've been doing better with that, but today was just kind of a hard day with it, and I really struggled with it. And then, I kind of spiraled into those thoughts and those feelings, and again, I don't really know why. It just kind of was happening, and I just felt so emotion like the emotions were just so strong, and it was like I was just crying again, probably getting my period or something. It's like, what's going on? Like, oh, like that's why I'm crying over nothing. But I'm not, well, not nothing, but I'm not gonna, that's very invalidating to myself and to there's just a bigger emotional response that feels more intense than you feel like you are on a more normal or a more average basis. So it could very well just be that. But again, I have these days when it's not my time of the month as well. So it could be one of just a down day too where things are hard. So yeah, I'm feeling better now. It's been a couple hours. I we're just kind of sitting there and just like thinking, and then I was like, okay, like I can't do this. So I put on Friends, and then B came to cuddle me, and I just kind of distracted myself and I tried to distract myself because that's one of my coping, and that's something that my partner's been helping me with a lot too. Is just like, okay, you gotta get out of that loop, and you gotta get out of that, because it's like I'll just loop and loop and loop, and then it's like I'm kind of just like immobile in my thoughts, and it's just like looping and going, and then I can't stop, and it just kind of gets worse, and then I just spiral down. And so it's like breaking that cycle and like kind of distracting my thoughts and myself. And so I tried to do that, and it worked. I think it worked. Definitely did distract me a bit, like while I was waiting for messages and stuff back, because I knew my thoughts were being silly and irrational. So it was like, okay, I can't think those things. I'm gonna look at this now. And it didn't like stop every single one, like it was like I still kind of, like drifted away and thought about it for a minute, but it's like then I would drift my attention back to to Friends. I like Friends just because it's like super nostalgic for me. Because like I grew up watching it, so it's like a comfort for me when I'm feeling that, and The Office. But I've watched The Office a lot lately, so I went back to Friends again.
Also, this might be an unpopular opinion, but season 1 of The Office is one of the best seasons, and I don't care what anyone says, no cap.
It kind of helps me get out of my funk sometimes. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to share that it was kind of a rough day, that I kept my promises to myself, but I was also triggered by them in interesting ways. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that because it was a hard day. It's been a blah few days, and today just kind of like I feel like it was like a little, mini kind of rupture of my energy that's been just kind of like festering. Yeah, so I feel a little bit better now. I'm gonna go play Sims or something and continue to distract myself a little bit and get my nostalgia on and regress, okay? Because that's another lovely avoidant kind of method. Is that avoidant? I don't know. Anyways, I think that's all. Got through it. Got through another one. Did it.